Hey and welcome, I'm Hammeh, and in this video we're having a look at Ashe's interactions with heroes and maps that are live on the Overwatch servers. Now she has a few little lore nuggets, little bits of chatter with her and Jesse McCree, so timecodes are in the description below if you want to skip around. I managed to go through the game files as well, so there are a few that you might not have heard before elsewhere. Firstly, Ashe's interactions. Now Ashe's voice actor is Jennifer Hale, known for FemShep in Mass Effect, amongst many other things, and being a Guinness World Record holder as the most prolific video game voice actor female. So here are the interactions straight. I'll have a little chat about the lore afterward.
You always were the ambitious one, Ashe.
You make that sound like a bad thing. You'd still be on a farm if it weren't for me.
Some days that doesn't sound so bad. You know, you never were my type, Ashe.
Too competent?
Too rich. Ashe, how about we let bygones be bygones?
Oh, you know that's not the way it works, Jesse.
I was hoping you'd make an exception, for old time's sake. And how's Bob?
He's just fine. Thank you for your concern.
Still remember your old house. Kinda miss that old sofa.
It was a chaise lounge.
It was a footrest. Real nice bike you got, Ashe.
What'd you do with it, Jesse?
Parked it somewhere. I'm damned if I remember where I left the keys, though.
So, some cool little bits of lore follow up there. Where did the bike go after the Shorts of Reunion? Well, maybe McCree's not entirely sure. The fact that perhaps McCree used to work on a farm, be a farmhand, something like that, if Ashe said you'd still be on a farm if it wasn't for me. The fact that McCree is also kind of hoping that Ashe will let bygones be bygones. From the events of Reunion, the two haven't seen each other for a while, but obviously McCree had the choice of rotting in jail or joining Overwatch/Blackwatch, and he did that. What role did McCree have in terms of that sting operation where Overwatch and Reyes came after the Deadlock Gang? McCree's respect for Bob, of course, being continued, asking after Bob, and Ashe not really sort of saying anything else. And a confirmation, or another affirmation as it were, of something that Michael Chu actually mentioned in a BlizzCon 2018 panel, that there's been nothing romantic between Jesse and Ashe. So with that context, the picture that Ashe has on her bike of McCree and Ashe is probably sort of thinking about the good old times, the two being friends, that kind of thing. Now, here are a few of Ashe's kill lines and kill reactions when she kills McCree, or other things like that. It's interesting that the only way you might be able to leave the Deadlock Gang is by being dead, as this line first would suggest.
There's only one way you get to leave the gang. Now who's the better shot? It's always gonna be this way.
Those are for McCree. Now here are some normal kill lines that Ashe will use with a variety of people, and the last one of these, the one about Squid, is with Lucio and d.va.
Poser. Don't mess with an original. You have to watch out for the 1%. I stick up for my crew. Courtesy of the Deadlock Gang. You need to learn the rules. Don't waste my time. Right on schedule. Squid needs more seasoning.
Now, I can only see that last one going to Lucio and d.va in the files. I'm guessing Squid needs more seasoning is an American, maybe kind of a Texan type phrase for you're a bit young and you need more experience perhaps when Ashe kills Lucio or d.va. What do you reckon? Americans, if you've got any knowledge on that one, do let me know. And last but not least, I love this specific kill line when Ashe kills McCree on Horizon Lunar Colony. One for you fans of anime.
See ya, Space Cowboy.
Of course, being at Cowboy Bebop now, if you haven't watched it, you should, even if anime is not kind of your thing. I'm going to go and watch Spike and Co's Adventures again, I think. And as another connection, Jennifer Hale, Ashe's voice actress, actually did some voice work in Cowboy Bebop, the movie, way back in 2001, if IMDb is anything to be judged by, so loving those connections. And Ashe has another cool few references in her lines, like this one.
It never gets fast enough for me.
Now, well done if you knew that one. Hunter S. Thompson, probably best known for Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. There was a film made, of course, but he wrote the book. He was an author, a journalist, the founder of the Gonzo journalism movement, reports on personal experiences and emotions, not necessarily objective, often including the person writing or reporting on it as part of the story in a first-person narrative. Certainly an interesting character. I can't summarise Thompson's life here, but he could certainly be seen as a rebel and an outlaw in both his thought and the way he talked about things, and also his style of writing, amongst many other things. And then, going from the depths of Hunter S. Thompson, there's this line.
Life is a highway.
I'm guessing that's a bit of Tom Cochrane or Rascal Flatts if you've watched Cars, that Life is a Highway song. And last but not least, map interactions. Now, Ashe has a couple on Route 66.
I would not recommend the coffee here. Nice to spend some time in the clubhouse.
Now that clubhouse one as of November 2018 when this video was made does seem to play on every level. I think that's a bug. Also the same one for this Good Life one. I'm guessing that she takes a look at some rather fancy levels and maybe says that's not quite the life for her.
Not my idea of the good life.
And finally, Ashe's Horizon Lunar Colony telescope line.
Looks nice and quiet from up here.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Throw a like, subscribe if you enjoy this. Check out all my other lore interactions and voice line videos for all of Overwatch's heroes. Learn about their stories, hear their interactions and more in this playlist below, as well as my analysis and coverage of everything to do with Overwatch's story and Overwatch new heroes and a bunch more in these playlists here. Do let me know what you think. Thanks to my patrons on Patreon who make these videos possible, and stay tuned for my thoughts on Overwatch, where it is at the moment, late 2018, and also more exciting news for the channel and new videos I'm going to be releasing over the next few days. Cheers for tuning in. I've been Hammeh. Take it easy.